Hello?
Sort him out or capture the objective.
I don't see him. He's coming behind you, into your spawn, where your original spawn. He's looking middle, from your spawn.
Got your ass
What?
Idiot, dude. You
What?
ran right into
No,
it.
you need to see this from my screen, dude. I'm capturing this. There is
You
not
gotta
a
see it from
chance,
my
dude.
screen. It looked like
No.
you ran right into his fucking throne.
No,
there.
okay,
Yeah.
put yours up. I'm clipping that, dude. What's up, nerds? Mark here, and welcome to Season 2. Hey, today we're going to be talking about all of the changes in Warzone since the latest update. So, stick around for that. First, if you guys are new, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get all of our videos as soon as they drop. We are trying to hit that 10K sub goal this year, and we need your guys' help to do it. So, take a second, hit subscribe. Also, if you guys found this video interesting or helpful, leave the video a like and drop a comment below to let us know what you are most excited about in Season 2. Alright, back to it. So as I said, we are going to look at all of the map changes, and there are some significant things to look at here. So first up, let's talk about the most obvious one, which is the shipwreck. So if you guys have not already dropped in or seen the videos on it, there is a ship that crash landed down by prison in Verdansk, and on that ship are zombies. So this is kind of a cool point of interest. One, there's some loot there. You can go get some chests and get some guns and whatever. So it's kind of a cool place to drop. You and like half the lobby will drop there pretty much. But once you get to the ship, it'll say there's a zombie event that has started, and zombies will start popping out of the ground, especially in the main like broken off hull area in the back. And you can stand around and you can kill the zombies, and you got to kill, I think it's 40 zombies to complete the event. I don't think there's a specific reward for completing the 40 zombies, but the zombies can drop yellow key cards, and the yellow key cards give you access to specific crates that pop up in the ship. So if you find one, you get loot that's specific to a zombie crate for killing a zombie. So there can be, you know, some crazy weapon blueprints in there from some of the new weapons. I know when I saw it, it was in Plunder, and there was like a ton of cash that popped out of the box. So it's got some decent loot in these crates. They seem to be better than just your average crates, or even better than some of the legendary crates that are around the map. But the zombies are pretty cool. It's kind of a fun little thing to do. You know, again, expect it to be hot because people are really interested in going there right now. And it's cool to just go check out, right? It's a new feature on the map, and, you know, that's always exciting. So check out the ship. Check out the shipwreck. Go fight some zombies. That part's fun. The next major change to the map are some weapon silos have popped up with nukes in them. And they seem to just be loot spots. Now, there's something that I think is going to be interactive, or is going to be something that's part of the change between maps, or part of a continuous like storytelling piece in these silos. But for now, you can go and you can check out the nukes and go in and loot up. There's some crates around in these spots. So these have popped up in 3 specific spots. The 2 that are most obvious and easiest to find are the 2 large statue things that were around. There's one to the southeast of the hills down at the bottom of the map, and it was that big tower thing on top of the hill, like a circular thing. That's gone, and it's now a hole in the ground with a nuke in it, and you can drop down in there. And then there's a side entrance where the side of the hill got blown out facing the construction area, so you can kind of go in the back. You can go in there and loot up. That's the smallest of the ones that we found. The next one is over by military base, and it's again that big sort of like wing looking statue thing that was on top of the mountain, or on top of the hill over there. That has now separated. It's split in half and slid open, and you can drop through there. And then again, it's got an output down by military base, so like you can go in the back way through sort of like this back entrance down by military. And that's, you know, again, it's another spot to drop and get loot. Go check out the nuke. There's, you know, like I said, there's a computer in each of these that seems to be doing something, and it's got like a percentage thing, and it shows a skull, and it says 5% as of when we saw it yesterday. So I'm gonna keep checking on that to see if it changes. But that's the second one. And then the third one is actually down in parks. If you guys remember the bunker video we made, there is the park bunker, and it's completely open now, so you don't have to have the key code to get in. You just drop on that, run into the bunker, and then the entire bunker is now open. So like that side room where you could see the nuke from before, the back door there is open, and it now loops around and comes back to the main bunker that you first walk into. That one is full of orange crates, so that one still has a lot of high-end loot. So that's definitely worth going down in there and checking out. And you know, again, expect it to be hot. People are going in there because it's open and you can get a lot of stuff, and it's a cool point of interest right now. But those are the 3 weapon silos that have popped up. And speaking of bunkers, since this last one was in a bunker, we want to talk about bunkers for a second because those have changed as well. So from what we have seen, the bunkers are all now closed, right? So red access bunkers don't have red access cards anymore. If you run up to them, the light is off. So it used to be that if you had an access card, it was green light. If you didn't have an access card, it was a red light. Now there's no lights at all and the keypads don't work. Also, the bunkers where you could drop in and enter a code seem to be locked as well. At least the keypad code part is locked. You can still go into the bunkers, like the initial door that leads you to the outside. So, you know, like over on the east side of the map, there was that little single bunker, and then there was like the triple one up on the top. Those are, you can get, like I said, you can get into the main like bunker room, the first room that you can open the door for, but you can't get into the subsequent bunkers that have codes to access the doors. Those are just shut down completely as well. So those have also changed. And then the last thing that I would say is a major change is that the subways are no longer open. So you can no longer ride the subway around the map. You have to get in a vehicle or you have to go on foot. So if you go to a subway station, you can walk down the steps to get into the station, but once you get to kind of that ticket booth area and hop over the little barrier, the doors on the right and left that you normally go into to get further down into the subway, those are closed, so you can't get past those anymore. I know it's not part of the subway system, but that special little puzzle you could do in downtown and then get to the secret subway station, that also no longer exists because the subways are closed. So you can't even start the puzzle actually in downtown. We went and tried. You can't even enter the code to start the puzzle. So that's pretty much done. And that's pretty much it for the major changes in terms of playable things and what's really changed from like a playable aspect. But there's also a couple minor changes, just some things that you can go look at and things to know about the map. So first thing I'll tell you is there's a dock that popped up on top of Dam. So the iced up area behind Dam, there's a dock there now. You know, it's unclear as to whether that's going to lead to anything or if it's just a new feature they added. Usually when they add new things like that, it's because something else is going to happen and they're building off of it. So that's kind of how the subway thing worked. The subway units popped up and then they were open and you could go in them and then ride the subway. And you know, the train, they built like the train tunnels and then the train showed up. So, you know, maybe that's going to lead to something. It's hard to tell at this point, but there is a dock up on top of Dam now. Also, the ground loot has changed and it seems like there's more ground loot in terms of weapon variability. So, you know, there's the standard stuff, there's the FFAR, there's the Milano, there's the Pellingtons. I mean, all the stuff that was there before, but there's also R9Os. You can get a P90. There's, you know, a bunch of different ground loot now. You got some of the new weapons from Season 2 dropping in there. The crates seem to be dropping more higher end rolls, so things that are like rares, legendaries, things like that. So just stuff to check out, stuff to look out for. But other than that, it seems to be that they're just prepping for continuing on until the new map. So one thing I do want to talk about real quick is that going back to that zombie ship. So this is just speculation and based off of rumors that people are saying, but you know, the thought is at this point that that zombie ship is going to lead to the end of Verdansk and it's going to lead us to the new map. So the Outbreak game mode is ending the day before the new map arrives, and that seems to be somehow tied to it. The thought is that I've heard is that the zombies are going to slowly take over the map from that shipwreck, and that as they start to spread, the need to just burn everything to the ground is going to get to a point where they have to do something about it, and they're going to nuke the map. That's probably the biggest rumor that I've heard at this point, and that once they nuke the map, that's going to be the end of Verdansk, and we're going to all have this new map to play on. So go check it out while you can. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, leave us a like, drop us a comment, let us know what you're excited about, and we will see you nerds later.